How did you get into art? How did you get into painting?
I did this project actually that got me a lot of attention. I was making these paintings of like gangster rappers back in the time. Like they were like icon paintings of rappers like Biggie or Tupac or whatever, and they were kind of a sort of about my ambivalence about being a white boy who was a fan of hip hop. And I decided to do a project where I was going to turn myself into Tupac Shakur. And so for the 7 year anniversary of Tupac's death, I did this thing where I tried to transform myself into Tupac, and so I lost some weight to get down to the weight he was on his driver's license when he died. Like it was 153 pounds if I remember correctly. I did some other things too.
Oh shit!
I was drinking some Hennessy every day, smoking a little weed every day, just kind of like do some stuff that would like kind of make me more like Tupac. I got a lot of attention. Like I was on MTV, like Sway interviewed me, and I was on the cover of the LA Times, and like then Madeline Brand from NPR came and interviewed me while I was getting tattooed and shit like that. And VH1 approached me about being on a reality TV show, like because back then they were doing all these things about like fans turning into their idols, but they realized that this is really an art project, so I wasn't really what they wanted. Well, my friends who would see this what the fuck is Tom doing? Like he's trying kind of essentially going to blackface. Like this seems like pretty racist or at least problematic. And so there was a level of discomfort which made the project really hit home. It was at that time that I kind of went from being just to like starting to work with art galleries and having a little bit of a profile at that point. But that was kind of how I became a sort of a professional artist.